gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. Able to slither by. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. Jones has it. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day, the only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Now it's Brady. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Off play action, Fields. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's got this down to the 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Fields. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They hand it off to Mostert. Shifts by at the 15. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Well, Raheem Mostert, remember, he established himself as a special teams guy before becoming a good runner, and he's never been one to back away from contact as he's able to run through would-be tacklers there on his way downfield.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 45 to Mike. Watch the slip.
Throwing now is Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Fields. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. To throw is Fields. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
From midfield, here's Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now Brady. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Touchdown! It's complete. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. On first and 10, here's Fields.
Going deep here for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44.
26, Mike, 26.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And his throw here is incomplete. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins, 89 yards.
And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Colts 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now as they go out on offense.
Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Fields on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here's Mostert.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Raheem Mostert.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Colts 16, Cowboys 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Brady now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play here for Dallas.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall.
And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down, here's Mostert again. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run here with Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now it's Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyron Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So this one